Hi, you guys, what's up, and welcome back to my podcast. I know I have been skipping out my podcast for last 2 weeks. It had a few things, okay? So apart from that, छोड़ो यार गिले शिकवे छोड़ दो. Hi you guys, what's up and welcome back to my podcast. I know कि मैंने last month ज़्यादा podcast नहीं डाला था. It had a lot of things which we will cover in some other podcast because आज के podcast का विषय ही अलग है. Like today is something we are recording that is all about my journey. मुझे ये content creation में आके it's been 3 years and believe me on this when I even say this 3 years, these 3 years, this number was not at all easy. It's just because कि when you even enter into something जहाँ पे तुम्हारे family background नहीं है, like they even don't know, maybe your siblings, maybe your parents, maybe your दूर के रिश्तेदार, anyone जो कि हेल्प कर सके या फिर कंसल्ट कर सके तुम्हें या तुम्हारे पेरेंट्स को, इट बिकम्स अ लिटिल बिट डिफिकल्ट एट दैट सिचुएशन कि समझाना कि इन्फ्लुएंसिंग क्या होता है या इन्फ्लुएंसर मार्केटिंग क्या होता है या एक बेसिक कंटेंट क्रिएट करना भी क्या होता है. एंड बिलीव मी ऑन दिस, व्हेन आई इवन स्टार्टेड आई इवन डिडंट न्यू अबाउट इट कि ओके आई एम गोना गो, और 3 साल बाद कि एक्चुअल में मेरा पॉडकास्ट होगा या फिर एक्चुअली आई वुड बी ओनिंग माई पॉडकास्ट एंड सेइंग दैट ओके दिस इज समथिंग अ सीरियस पॉडकास्ट दैट वी आर गोना डू एंड वी आर गोना कीप डूइंग इट एंड एवरीथिंग. क्योंकि 3 साल पहले आई एक्चुअली रिमेंबर दिस एंड द थिंग इज आई हैव इवन स्पोकन अबाउट दिस अर्लियर ऑल्सो कि आई एक्चुअली रिमेंबर हाउ दिस आइडिया इवन केम एंड इट वॉज अ लॉकडाउन टाइम पीरियड एंड एवरीथिंग. And one fine day I was like कि okay YouTube में सब लोग आते हैं, I don't know how to even get into YouTube and this was that Saumya कि जिसको पता भी नहीं था कि YouTube में normal इंसान like us can also come, because I always had that thing कि YouTube just एक ऐसा platform है जहाँ पे सिर्फ एक्ट्रेस आ सकती है and a person who had a lot of budget. I don't know why, but the upper class people, it was not for a middle class people or a person like a very layman person like me who doesn't has any background or nor a supporting person. I don't know, I had another kind of a concept for YouTubing and for content creating and everything, but उस दिन ने मेरी लाइफ चेंज कर दी. I'm not even talking about the money that I have even earned out of it or the success. 3 साल में तुम्हें कोई सक्सेस नहीं दिखेगा. एंड अगर कोई इंसान ये बोलता भी है कि नहीं दिखेगा, इट्स एक्चुअली दे आर सेइंग यू क्योंकि तुम्हें स्ट्रगल करना है. यू वोंट गेट एनीथिंग विदाउट स्ट्रगलिंग एंड विदाउट दैट कंसिस्टेंसी ऑफ नॉट लीविंग इट. And the reason why I am being so much confident in front of this camera is because I know that I can grind up myself for the coming 10 years as well, because this is what I love doing it. Like, I don't care, I'm not in that current situation where I am thinking that okay I can even earn lakhs money out of it, because influencer marketing एक ऐसा concept है जो कोई तुम्हें educate नहीं करता. It's like every particular influencer in the market who is there, like चाहे तुम मुंबई का निखिल बोल दो या फिर अंकुर अग्रवाल बोल दो या फिर बियर बाइसेप बोल दो, anyone in this industry, they have no knowledge about it because no books, no courses even spoke about it frequently, like something that was actually true. सब यही बोलेंगे कि ओके इस तरह से जाओ उस तरह से जाओ एंड एवरीथिंग, बट they won't be talking about how to market yourself. They won't be talking about how to understand कि ये रील जो तुमने पोस्ट किया है या फिर ये कंटेंट जो तुमने पोस्ट किया है वो सही पोस्ट किया है कि नहीं. एंड बिलीव मी ऑन दिस, it's self learning and the reason I even choose influencing and it became a hand in hand process for me because I was also into digital marketing, and digital marketing में influencer marketing is also a part. इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि अगर आप डिजिटल मार्केटिंग कोर्स करोगे तो आपको इन्फ्लुएंसर मार्केटिंग समझेगा, नहीं. सबका अलग अलग प्रोसेस रहता है, सबका अलग अलग वे रहता है. डिजिटल मार्केटिंग से मुझे इन्फ्लुएंसर मार्केटिंग काइंड ऑफ अ सिमिलर लगा बिकॉज डिजिटल मार्केटिंग बहुत ज़्यादा हेल्प करता है अ बिजनेस टू ग्रो, समथिंग टू मार्केट. एंड हियर मी बीइंग अ personal brand of myself, I know that where and how should I even market myself. And you need to have a good number of amount in your pocket. Like, I'm not saying that, just go ahead with everything whatever you have in your hand, but using it wisely and knowing it and not going into that trend कि नहीं मुझे एक iPhone चाहिए या फिर मुझे एक कैमरा चाहिए या फिर I want 2-3 ring lights, I want 2-3 spotlights and everything. Believe me, I never thought of even investing a tripod which I currently have and everything, because definitely I have even shifted myself to another place. क्योंकि इससे पहले जब 2020 में I even started with that जुगाड़, and those जुगाड़ I have even mentioned a lot in my videos कि okay तुम्हें कैसे करना चाहिए and everything. अगर तुम मेरे previous के YouTube videos देखोगे, I've even showed you in multiple ways ki where you can even place your camera and how you can shoot and low angle, top angle, everything. Because earlier at that start point I used to do all those things because मुझे tripod के बारे में पहली बात तो education नहीं था, मुझे नहीं पता था कौन सा tripod was best and everything. Pocket में amount था but I was a little bit dicey कि what if mood change हो गया, मैं क्या करूँ. You cannot do anything and everything at a certain point when you are in the 20s. It's just because कि 20s एक ऐसा टाइम रहता है कि many people say, many, okay, including Gary, he even told कि okay 20s is a time of experiment and everything, but the moment you get out from your college, you have a responsibility of another stuff like job. You have to do everything of your own, or you are a person, you are a responsible person. Till the time you are in college, you can experiment because तुम्हारे पास time है, तुम्हारे पास कोई force नहीं करता. Rest is your job, it's your thing to even take it as a learn and earn and everything. And मैंने इसी thing को उसी time पे start किया था. Before content creation as well, I was into, means before 2020 as well, I was into food blogging, and that's where I even started my journey. फूड ब्लॉगिंग तभी सिर्फ एक इंस्टाग्राम एक ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म था जहाँ पे सिर्फ और सिर्फ तुम्हें पोस्ट करना था, तुम्हारी सिंगल इमेजेस पोस्ट करना था, तुम्हें वीडियोस नहीं बनाना था. देयर वाज नो term as reel, okay, there was just TikTok where I was not there. I was very much active on Instagram, posting pictures of solo, of food blogging stuff and everything, and that's how I even got food blogging things. I was well settled in that unless and until lockdown hit and everything. बिजनेसेस बंद हो गए एंड जब स्टार्ट हुए तो फूड ब्लॉगिंग्स में भी क्राइटेरिया आने लगे कि यू हैव टू क्रिएट रील्स, यू नीड टू हैव 10K फॉलोअर्स, यू नीड टू हैव दिस मच अमाउंट ऑफ व्यूज एंड एवरीथिंग. एंड दैट वाज अ मोमेंट वेयर आई गॉट अ हिट कि आई वांट मी टू बी अ ब्रांड, आई वांट माई सेल्फ टू बी अ पर्सनल ब्रांड. आई वुड लव टू कॉल माई सेल्फ एज अ पर्सनल ब्रांड, creator, someone who is into it and everything, but I don't want myself to be just stuck into one thing. And एक thing रहता है जो शायद ही कोई बोलता रहेगा आपको, yeah, people would be saying into is कि like just get into everything. No, just don't get into everything. Understand few things. When you are a lifestyle blogger, when you are a lifestyle influencer, you can add food blogging in it. But when you are a fully food blogger person, you cannot add lifestyle stuff, you cannot add beauty, makeup, travel stuff in your videos or in your page. So ये criteria था कि if you are a food blogger, you cannot do so and so, you cannot do makeup, lifestyle contents and everything. And I was like, I didn't had any work to do in lockdown. तो अभी क्या करूँ मैं? खाना पकाना and everything was not my cup of tea. Like I can do, but still I don't want it to do. So I started experimenting with my videos, with my beauty contents and everything. But I even thought कि I have a ample of knowledge of digital marketing, so let's get into digital marketing. यहाँ पे घुसी मैं in 2020 by creating a digital marketing content. But then I even understood कि I don't want myself to be seen as a digital marketer, not as a digital marketer I can say, but a person who is very much serious in her life. I am serious when it comes to business, when it comes to money, when it comes to few things, but you cannot perceive me as like okay she's a very strict teacher kind of stuff, right? अगर बियर बाइसेप्स को हमेशा तुम पढ़ाते हुए देखोगे तो यू माइट लूज अ लिटिल बिट इंटरेस्ट, बिकॉज ही हैज सच अ गुड पर्सनैलिटी. यार क्यों वो अपने बारे में या ग्रूमिंग टिप्स नहीं दे रहा है, वो सोचोगे, राइट? सो दैट्स हाउ आई वॉज कि okay, I have a lot of knowledge, but I also have a beauty. So I'm a beauty with a brain person. So why not to even just explore that and learn a lot of it. So I started into there where my food blogging पीछे हट गया, because you cannot go. वो criteria आता है food bloggers का, जब when they even ask and everything to fill the form, they even say that this is the criteria and everything, and you can even create multiple pages if at all you are into food blogging also, and you want to even just get into lifestyle blogging as well, or if you are starting into lifestyle you can add food blogging. Okay, so it's vice versa and everything, but food blogging से expect मत करना कि you might even get a ब्यूटी कोलैबोरेशंस एंड एवरीथिंग, बिकॉज आपके ऑडियंस वहाँ पे अलग रहता है. अब मैं थोड़ा डिजिटल मार्केटिंग पे शिफ्ट हो गई. सो लेट्स कम बैक. सो there was a time when I even started creating beauty content and everything. Believe me, I even didn't knew where to keep my phone, where to even angle कौन सा सही है and everything. I have even just uploaded my one of the wholesome दिल से निकला हुआ thing on my Instagram. You can see there with the first clip itself that where I've even kept my phone. It was just in my lap. I didn't knew where, how, and via which app I have to edit. So I used to edit on my phone and everything. Watermark आता था, पूरा editing भी ठीक नहीं होता था and everything. I have come through it. So I feel like instead of if you want to get into influencer marketing and everything, I was just thinking that to give a little bit of gyan, knowledge, and the path that where and how you guys can even go. If anyone wants that kind of a help, you can just DM me as well, or you can just put it inside the comment box also, or you can even DM me on my Instagram, Sammy Poojary, ki okay, please start a series on influencer marketing, guidance on influencer marketing, or guidance on food blogging and everything. I can even think of starting it, and this has nothing to do with the cost and everything. It's because I have learned it and no one was there for me to even say, okay. And जो तुम YouTube में just जाते हो and type करते हो कि how to do influencer marketing and everything, वो जो strategies बताते हैं वो रट्टा मारा हुआ रहता है. I can even assure you that 80% of the stuff that I even tried, because मेरे को भी कुछ नहीं पता था, but most of the things that I am even pursuing right now is out of the mistakes that I am even doing. Like I am just sitting one day and just assuming, just thinking कि okay मैंने क्या क्या mistakes किया है अपने last previous contents में, क्यों वो grow नहीं हुआ and everything, and then coming out with fresh ideas, and it's not easy. Believe me, it's just because. And also one of the major part over here is convincing your parents and making them understand that content creation is one thing that you are even trying to get into it after your college, or in your college and everything. It's बहुत लोग बोलते हैं कि you might have been convinced your parents, or your parents might be so much open to it and everything. नहीं होता है. Believe me on this, there was a certain point where my mom and dad was not so much involved, but where my mom even told me like what exactly you are doing, like सिर्फ time pass करिए and everything. A lot Indian parents give you a lot of good wishes, okay, when it's like you are doing something that is alag from their concept. Because being a South Indian, maybe you might relate or you might not relate. Being a South Indian, getting a bank job and being a very good girl and getting married at a certain age, because banks may you even get a good jodi and everything, is a definition of a good student, or doing CA or something, or becoming a doctor and everything. Becoming a digital marketer is the biggest concept that they have even not understood till today. But now the influencing thing that I've even pitched to them, and from the day one I was open to them. I love to make them watch ki bhai dekho mere videos, like TV में देखो and everything. They loved watching videos when I used to create travel videos and everything. Means whenever I used to travel, means earlier I used to travel, right? And it was fun. Okay, they even love to see and everything. But here the major part comes. My parents are not in social media. Like उनको सोशल मीडिया का टाइम नहीं मिलता एंड एवरीथिंग, बट the nearby yours, you know, maybe your friend or your siblings and everything, they love to see others content. Okay, they are a person who would stay like browsing and, you know, scrolling Instagram and everything, being on reels and, you know, reposting those on stories, sharing with their friends and everything. But they love to see other people's creating content, but when it's inside your house or, you know, within your circle and everything, they are like, why you guys even create content? क्या मिलता है कंटेंट क्रिएट करके? यार वही मिलता है जो तुम्हें कंटेंट कंज्यूम करके मिलता है. द अमाउंट ऑफ रिलेटेबिलिटी, सिंपल सी बात है. यू आर आउटसाइड consuming the content, we are inside creating the content, and that doesn't mean that we are getting into a very अलग kind of a zone where दुनिया ख़त्म हो जाती है या फिर, you know, discipline ख़त्म हो जाता है and everything. ये concept कुछ लागू नहीं होता है. Every profession has its another role and respect and everything. अभी के ज़माने में I just watched yesterday's Cosmopolitan award shows featuring beauty influencers and everything, where Komal Pandey got, you know, a lot people. Not only Komal Pandey, but yeah, Krutika Khurana got, and everyone. And that's the time where we can even say कि पहले के ज़माने में सिर्फ बॉलीवुड मूवीज़ को, एक्टर्स को, एक्ट्रेसेस को अवार्ड्स मिलता था. अभी के ज़माने में इन्फ्लुएंसर्स को भी मिलने लगे. जस्ट इमेजिन, जस्ट थिंक अबाउट इट. वाई? अगर ये एक ऐसी ही फालतू चीज़ होती या फिर, यू नो, जस्ट टाइम पास के लिए होता, कोई भी अवार्ड शो या कोई भी एक ब्रांड, वाई दे वुड हैव इवन ऑप्ट फॉर इट. So that's how it is. At one certain point, influencer marketing and it has become way too normal, and people have started accepting it. Some people don't accept it out of the anger or out of the anxiety they might even feel, या फिर, you know, the amount of less self confidence they even feel कि किसी को grow होते हुए देख के and everything. And that's the reason why people post negative comments and, you know, demotivate them, you know, do a lot of trash on their reels content and on their DMs and everything. But apart from that, there is a large market coming, and I can make sure of that, because AI influencers में AI भी आ चुका है in US, and you can even understand and imagine when influencers में AI आ चुका है, then the amount of influencer marketing has got a large amount of crowd, and that is the authentic crowd. It's not something that you might even create some heavy फालतू का content and you might be an influencer next day. No, you need to create a good ample of content, a valuable content that you can even serve to your audience, and those audience will give you a big mark of you as being their favorite influencer. An influencer, yeah, content creator, whatever you call it, content creation is the next generation. So yes, I think that I have covered major points, and, you know, this video was a lot about content creation and a lot about my journey and everything. Apart from this, if at all you guys want any help on, you know, or any questions on creating content or anything, I would be more than thanks that you guys might even give me, or, you know, consider me for that way, basically. So yes, we'll see you in the coming next podcast. Till then,